up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after the divisional round in the playoffs of our Columbus Aviators franchise, where the Aviators picked up a huge victory over the San Diego Chargers. It was an offensive shootout, and the Aviators came out on top, but that brings us to a difficult matchup against the team with the best record in the regular season, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sitting at 14-2, they are going to have home field advantage here, and the Aviators have been struggling on the road as of late. It's definitely going to be a difficult task. We have some things to go over today, so let's go ahead and check out the stats, all the awards from the week. Then we'll have to check out the stats from all the games too. Cooper Griffin, 25 of 36, 338 yards, 2 passing touchdowns for him. Hayward, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions. Haynes, 12 tackles, 1 interception. And Artie Bell, 23 of 34, 343 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. I'm really shocked to see him get the nod over Tyson Russell, who had 5 passing touchdowns. He did have an interception, but Artie Bell had a fumble. Really interesting to see how that played out. By looking at this, you would think that the Chargers won the game. That was not the case, and it really wasn't as close as the score would indicate either. Interesting to see that. We got to check out the Steelers lineup. Let's go ahead and do that. See what they are working with. Obviously, sitting at 14-2, they are the best team in the NFL right now, and it's not going to be an easy task. Led by Ben Roethlisberger, Jimmy Garoppolo going to be the backup with E.J. Manuel at running back. Le'Veon Bell, one of the most explosive players in the NFL this season. And especially after what just happened in the previous game against Melvin Gordon, we got to be concerned about our rushing defense right now. Fullback DeMarco at wide receiver, Antonio Brown, Kenny Britt, Justin Hunter, Andrew Hawkins, and Jalen McClam. Now, these guys have been outperforming what their overall might be. We saw Justin Hunter had a great season for him, the former Aviator actually. Kenny Britt has been solid for them as well, and then obviously we all know about Antonio Brown. Ladarius Green, a tight end with speed, going to be there for them. Left tackle Luke Jokel at left guard, AJ Cann. And this is where they have a lot of depth as well. Looking through their offensive line, you see how many good players they have, and that's why Le'Veon Bell has been so outstanding throughout the season. Nick Fairley going to be at right end for the Steelers here. Going through the list, Deron Scott, a 4th-year pro. Keenan Robinson, Anton Ford, a 78 overall rookie out of Texas A&M. And then McClellan here. Wait, McClellan? There we go. I'm sorry, I just misread that. Tavante White, one of the best corners in the NFL. This is a playmaker, being at the top of the NFL in interceptions both of his seasons here, which is crazy considering his catch is only a 58 overall. Unbelievable. I wonder where this stat is coming from. Not great awareness either. Very interesting to see. Now, his man coverage and his zone coverage are both elite. And that would be why he just gets himself in the right position and it helps out. He's got decent size there. He will be paired up with Ladarius Webb, Justin Dupree, Mager, and Jennings here at free safety. They have B.J. Benz, and then at strong safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Now, the weird thing is, they do have a good team. I'm not saying they don't, but I certainly feel like the Chargers had a better overall roster. You would not see that here, though, as the Steelers, clearly a pretty great team going 14-2 on the season. Let's go ahead and check out all of the stats from the divisional round of the playoffs, see what we got going on. And the Steelers just crushing the Dolphins, 44-13. The Dolphins with plenty of good rookies. This is a team to watch out for in the future, but no match for the Steelers. And look at their defense. They absolutely abused Ryan Tannehill. Only 69 yards, 7.6 quarterback rating, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was sacked 5 times, 8 of 24. Wow. That defense just locked him down. And we looked at that defense. It certainly did not seem to be that great. There were some good players on it, White being one of them. But overall, that is crazy. And then Tannehill, 122 yards rushing for him. outdoing Le'Veon Bell. He did have 2 touchdowns. Dre Parker, 3.6 yards a carry there. Receiving Ladarius Green, 9 catches, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. And tight ends have been giving us an issue all year long. I'm really concerned about this matchup. Antonio Brown, 8 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown for him. Nobody else really standing out a whole lot here. At defensively, Logan Ryan, 11 tackles. Sacks, Anton Ford, the rookie out of Texas A&M, getting 1 there. Preston Brown going down the list. Deron Scott's going to be there fairly. A lot of sacks going on in this game. So many good young Dolphin players there. Dalen Austin, and there he is again, Tavonte White. This guy is just a man among boys, man. Since coming into the NFL, he has been a force to be reckoned with. And definitely going to be a tough matchup for us, especially with him guarding Curtis Harden. We saw how good his coverage stats were. Player stats, here we go. Garrett Grayson, and neither quarterback doing well. Both Cam Newton and Aaron Rodgers are injured for this matchup. Both teams going with their backup quarterback, and both teams paying desperately for it. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions for Grayson. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions for Matt Flynn, and that is a pretty crazy stat there. Freeman, 20 for 81 yards, no touchdowns. Eddie Lacy, no touchdowns, both getting 4.1 yards a carry. Crowell and Everett each did get a touchdown, though Grayson also fumbled the ball. Receiving, the rookie Julian Beasley, 8 catches, 142 yards for him. E.J. Lucas, 7 catches for 80 yards. Adams, 6 catches, 69 yards. Russell Jackson had a touchdown there. And Julian Lucas, another rookie for the Packers, had a touchdown. Defensively, McDougald leading the way with 13 tackles. Sacked as a McDougald, I don't even know. Guy Gordon and Gerard Eddy all getting sacks. Half a sacks for Matthew Hayward, Perry, and Kitchens there. Interceptions, plenty of these to go around. Casey Hayward with 2, Luke Kuechly with 1, Clinton Dix with 1, Kayvon Webster, Josh Robinson, and Stephen Skinner all with 1 as well. Fumbles forced. What do we got over here? Jordan Miller forced the fumble and recovered a fumble there for the Panthers. Overall, though, it was not enough as the Packers won 20-17. We know all about our game. We've already checked the stats on that. Next up, we have the Giants and the Bears. The Giants winning 38-31. So it's going to be the Packers and the Giants for the NFC, and then the Steelers and Aviators for the AFC. Go ahead and see what happened over here. Cooper Griffin, 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Max Austin, the league MVP, not able to get it done today. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for him, 274 yards. Norwood, the rookie running back, 24 carries, 106 yards, no touchdowns. Jabrian Price, though, did get a touchdown for the Giants, as did Vereen here for the Giants. Thompson got 1 for the Bears. A lot of rushing touchdowns in this game. And Trenton Norwood down there. So is the Norwood brothers going against each other there. We talked about that in the previous video. Interesting to see that. Both going against each other there. Mike Evans, 8 catches, 146 yards and a touchdown. Odell Beckham Jr., 6 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 5 for 79 and a touchdown. Jabrian Bryce, 5 for 36 and a touchdown. Defensively, let's see what we got going on. 11 tackles for Eric Reed, 10 for Barrow. Sacks, we got 1 for Lewis Nix III, Andre Powers, and Malik Jackson. Interceptions, here we go. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie there. Fumbles forced. Let's see what we got. And no fumbles. Oh, wait. 1 fumble forced by Tamba Ali, and he would recover it as well. Guys, let's see your predictions for the conference championship round. We have the Aviators at the Steelers and the Packers at the Giants. Going to be some interesting matchups. The Aviators really have their work cut out for them. We talked about it. The Steelers, they got a lot of good players. I'm not going to say they don't, but I do feel like the Chargers lineup might be a little bit better. But then again, you know, we've really been struggling. And then they have an Eric Reed wide receiver. He is out, though. But the Aviators have been struggling on the road as of late. So much less going to Heinz Field, playing the best team in the NFL for a conference championship game. This is not going to be an easy task. The Aviators are going to have to pick it up defensively. Offensively, we looked great in the divisional round. We were too inconsistent on defense. That needs to change. It's going to be a tough matchup. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. And I will see you guys in the conference championship as the Aviators take on the Steelers. Later.